Quality of life projects transforming the city of El Paso. Some things look great, others not so good. Also, rumors swirling in social media saying ISIS has come to the U.S.-Mexico border and the terrorists are right across Mount Cristo Rey. The feds say that's highly unlikely, but one of our viewers, Rick, he's saying, so that means Mexicans and Americans are taking care of them? We'll talk about it. Also, we all stand behind the Horizon and San Elizario High School soccer teams. Both are alive in the playoffs, and you are giving them a lot of support tonight. Jay Zuby has a strong comment on a story we're following. About 75% of El Pasoans need this on speed dial. What's she talking about? Stick around for the answer. And hey, did you hear the new research saying that all of you parents who say you love all your children the same are not telling the truth? Wait till you hear what others are saying about that. Nichole, you're a mom.
Oh, and I love my son very much, but in storm track weather, I'm tracking more wind in the forecast with a wind pickup tonight. I'll have that answer coming up in your full storm track weather forecast.
All right, get ready. You become part of the day's news right now.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC-7 at 9 on the El Paso Las Cruces CW.
Well, hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us tonight here. I am Bob Harp with all the stories that have you talking tonight. Nichole, of course, you're tracking everything on social media as well as the weather outside, right?
Absolutely. The weather looks great for tonight, but I am tracking some changes. I know you want to know those details. We'll take a look at your exclusive dustcast coming up in a few minutes.
Oh, dustcast. I don't like to hear that, but it's a good tool to have.
You know what that means.
I know. The wind. All right. Thanks so much, Nichole. Let's go ahead and get to the stories behind the buzz tonight. What you're talking about. ABC-7 tonight with the lowdown on the money that you approved for quality of life projects here in El Paso. Some are on track, others, they're way behind. Now, you might remember in 2012, voters approved $473 million worth of projects. A $180 million arena was the big one. Then the Children's Museum, the controversial Cultural Center, and 2 Olympic-sized pools, one in East El Paso, the other on the west side. Well, today, the chair of the Bond Oversight Advisory Committee gave City Council an update on these projects. He said the digital wall downtown and the pedestrian pathway have gone great. Others are right on track, like zoo renovations. Well, things also look good for all the parks as well. Work is already finished on McGoffin Park near downtown, Phase 2 of the Northeast Skate Park, James Schwitter's, which is near Coronado High School, Radford in central El Paso, plus upgrades over at Blackie Cheshire in the Lower Valley and Pico Norte Park on the east side. As well as Yucca Park in the Lower Valley already got a major makeover with lighting, pathways, and park benches. And of course, we cannot forget the big one that's underway right now, the biggest park in all of El Paso when it's completed, the Eastside Regional Park. That's off of Montana, just east of Loop 375. Now, the quality of life money helped complete a new Eastside Park that was once a medical waste site off of George Dieter and Treywood. Today, City Council renamed Cheryl Ladd Park to John Lyons Park. John Lyons is the man who originally fought for the cleanup of that former dump site. City Council today took a moment to thank Mr. Lyons' family for helping make this dream a reality. Well, ABC-7's complete coverage continues tonight with some of the projects behind schedule, like Barron Park, where the contractor and the city are blaming each other for months of delays. And how about San Jacinto Plaza? Is it ever going to be finished? It was supposed to be finished last November, I should say. And the head of that committee is saying sometimes even he cannot get straight answers.
So they do a good job, they're early, they make a little bit more. If they do a good job and they're late, they make a little less. You know, just some way to get these people to move a little faster.
Well, also tonight, San Jacinto Plaza, we're being told, still has a ways to go. The city's saying it's only 80% done. Still, no exact completion date. We'll keep you updated, of course. Hey, also new today, afternoon classes were canceled today at the El Paso Community College Trans Mountain campus. ABC-7 confirmed it was because of a power outage this morning. Whether or not evening classes would take place, that was decided later, and we were being told that no, they did not take place. But Brandy giving us a little chuckle saying this happened at 9:40 a.m. and they are just now canceling. Okay then. And Bernadette, LOL. think the power will be on for classes tomorrow? Sighs. Yes, Bernadette, all is scheduled as normal tomorrow. Sorry. Hey, well, also looks like taxpayers, you could soon be writing a check to the owner of the three-legged monkey. City Council voted today to settle with bar owner Mike Armstrong. He says the city violated his civil rights and illegally tried to run him out of the former East Side business. No details of that settlement, though, have been finalized. An emotional day of testimony in the wrongful death trial of an El Paso police officer. His parents took the stand today to describe the day Police Chief Greg Allen told them, "We lost Angel." Officer Angel Garcia was hit by a truck and killed while removing a ladder from the middle of I-10. It's already been 3 years. Today, an economist also took the stand because Officer Garcia's parents claim his death will be a financial burden for years to come. They said their son would buy them groceries and other things to help them out. His family now suing the truck driver and the company he worked for $30 million. So if you've yet to file your taxes yet, you still have till tomorrow at midnight. And if you need help, don't worry, help is available at many places like Siempre Tax. It's open until midnight tomorrow, located at 115 Americas, 3617 Montana, and 424 North Yarborough. GECU, by the way, is also offering extended hours for its volunteer income tax assistance. That is tomorrow at the GECU on Airway from noon to 7. And we even have some helpful tips for you right now at KVIA.com. Just click on the links mentioned section. Beth had a very strong comment today about taxes and the government. Yep, for the first year I had to pay additional money. Sad because I have no say in how the money they robbed from me is spent. Well, if you were stuck in traffic on I-10 on the west side today, it happened because of a wreck, we're being told, at I-10 West near Asarco. We have this as breaking news on ABC-7 at noon. It took road crews a few hours to clean up that mess. Police, though, not reporting any major injuries as of right now. Speaking of traffic, let's give you a live look at it tonight. I-10 and Asarco, you see that same stretch of I-10? Thumbs up. Both directions look fantastic. Of course, if anything changes, we will let you know. Now let's talk about that dust cast that you just mentioned, Nichole. That means the wind picking up dirt, meaning possible low visibility. You take it from here.
You said it all.
Oh, okay,
there we go.
Thanks, Nichole.
But you didn't say the number, so we can still talk about that dust cast. Let's take a look at the exclusive wind cast, because the winds will pick up tomorrow and at least for the next few days. Out of the west, 10 to 20 miles per hour, peak gusts 35 miles per hour, and the peak time to see these gusts will be between 3 and 9 o'clock. So just keep that in mind. Winds currently in El Paso, light, and in Las Cruces we're at 6 miles per hour, only at 8 miles per hour. Ruidoso, we're at 16 TRC, lighter winds out in Silver City and Daming as well. As far as our region wind gusts, looks like the strongest gusts around the region are at TRC, close to 30 miles per hour. But coming up in your full forecast, it will be clear, nice tonight. The winds will pick up tomorrow, but we'll talk about your weekend forecast. If you have big plans, will the wind affect your outdoor plans? I'll have that answer in your full forecast. Bob?
All right, thanks so much for that, Nichole. Connect with us by using the name CU on the CW, because we want to see you on the CW. Just use that name on 3 social media apps, the big ones anyway. You can also join the discussions happening right now at KVIA.com on Facebook, as well as See You on the CW on Facebook. All right, Nichole, this is not the beginning of a joke. Did you hear the one about terrorists, from ISIS setting up camp on the other side of the Rio Grande, right across from Mount Cristo Rey in Anapra, Mexico? It is a rumor that is circulating online right now.
Well, I didn't hear it, but Robert didn't need us to tell him that. He says, really? That's the rumor back home? ISIS setting up camp in Anapra? Like they could find it on a map. And then you have Rudy saying, I live in the Upper Valley right next to Anapra. I hope not.
Well, this rumor is just like the one U.S. federal officials dismissed months ago. So ABC-7 did a little checking with several federal law agencies involved with border security, and we are told that the report is unverified, and it is unlikely that ISIS is in Anapra or in Juarez. So because we're a social media driven show here, we wanted to settle the debate here. According to the feds, it's not real.
And Rick joining our KVIA.com Facebook discussion. So that means Mexicans and Americans are taking care of them. David pay the cartel to take care of those guys. And Daniel, this is where the cartel should step in and smash those idiots.
Oh, wow, some strong words there from Daniel and David. And then also we have Michael saying this: by all means, let them come via Juarez and see just how far they get. Tori saying ISIS soldiers would be dead within hours. People in Anapra don't mess around. Ha. Tom, more scare tactics. Okay, the Chihuahuas, the baseball team, they were looking to even their 4-game set with Reno today. It was an early game. 11:05 this morning was the first pitch. Fans taking in the cool morning with a great view of the city. Unfortunately, though, Reno would win this game. The final score today, 4-2. And speaking of sports, Nichole, we have seen a lot of good high school athletes from the borderland lately. Andress basketball going to the Final Four, the Canutillo football team late last year, and of course 2 local soccer teams now still with a shot at the state title.
The San Elizario Eagles are heading on to take on the Rogue this morning. They face Kilgore tomorrow, I should say, afternoon at 4 o'clock. For that reason, they are our community champions, sponsored by Southwest University, and here they are.
Great chemistry playing. We dedicate ourselves to a game, and we put the time to a game.
The competition that we face here in El Paso is the reason that we're as good as we are. It's one of the big reasons. You know, you've got teams like Del Valle and Coronado and Hanks and Bel Air and Socorro. You know, our neighbors are great, and we make each other better.
Well, this is the best run San Elizario has ever had in soccer. They also won the cross-country title this fall. So what a year it's been for San Eli, right?
Right, and Eloy showing his love for the guys. Go Eagles! And JJ joining the discussion with, instead of luck, I wish you nothing but success, gentlemen.
Good vibes from Grace tonight. God bless you. May the angels guide and protect you, bring you back safely. And Charles with this: good luck, Eagles. You have already made El Paso proud. And again, the Eagles play Kilgore for a spot in the 4A state title game. That is tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock El Paso time in Georgetown, which is on the other side of Texas. And we cannot forget the Horizon Scorpions. That's right, that team, our other community champion tonight. Scorpions leave tomorrow for their game against Georgetown Eastview, I should say. That is on Thursday. The game is at 6:30 in the evening. If they win, they will go to also play in the state title game. How cool is this? Well, Arturo telling us about the teams. Tear them up, fellas. Represent El Paso right. Good luck. You got to agree with him, Nichole, right? Tear it up. Hey, and also, last but not least, check this out right now. A fan at last night's Utah Jazz game going for the dunk. I love to make you laugh like that, Nichole. The basketball gods have nothing to do with this. Okay, it was just a fan. They tried to let him do it. We have to loop it. Poor guy. But did anybody think he was going to make it?
There's like no springs in the trampoline or something. Look at that.
Right?
What happened? It's
Where's
like
the lift? Oh, we just had to put that on the loop one more time. Oh poor guy. Oh, all right. Okay, this one has people buzzing tonight, Nichole. If you watched Good Morning America today, you probably got caught up in all that buzz. That new research shows some parents might actually have a favorite child, and the ones who say they don't might not be telling the truth. You're just the mother of one, so you get off the hook.
Yes,
Nichole.
he's my favorite, but I don't know. I have a sister, and I don't think my mom necessarily has a favorite.
Okay.
I think that she likes things about us differently. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And actually,
Yeah.
a lot of our viewers tonight are agreeing with you, saying each child has something special.
Right.
You know.
Me and my sister are totally different, but we all 3 of us just mesh perfectly.
Yeah, I'm by far the favorite. I mean, come on. Come
I
on.
bet.
I'm
I
kidding.
bet
I'm
you
kidding.
are.
Hey, well, Monica also saying, I'm for sure my dad's favorite, and my brother is my mom's favorite. No question. Ha ha.
And Rose says, the only time you should have a favorite is when you only have one. No exception. All should be loved. They're a blessing. True.
Irene saying, I do. I have 3 boys. My oldest is my favorite. He's so perfect. It's scary. My second is my favorite. He's so funny. He's great company. And, well, my youngest is my favorite. He's my baby.
Aw, and Claudia, I totally have a favorite child, but then again, I only have one child.
See, Claudia, doing what you're doing, getting out the easy way with one kid. Hey, we have much more of your comments coming up right after our first commercial break. And Nichole, we really have a cool job. I mean, we got to break the news that Salt and Peppa came to El Paso, Ricky Martin.
And don't forget, Ice Cube is coming this summer in July, and you'll want to see that show. I want to see that show.
I can't believe I had to tell you about that this week. We broke that news last week. Oh, you were doing the morning show, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Well, hey, tonight, another music announcement. If you are a fan of rock music, no doubt about it. You know who these guys are, and a lot of you are excited. Sonia saying, I'm so there, Bob, yes. But I don't know if she was talking to me because there wasn't another Bob on there, but I didn't post the question. I don't know. Jan telling her friends this. Okay, what the, you know what? I'm going to get the Facebook for Dummies book, and then I'll show you guys. What is she talking about? Okay, well, she was actually having a debate on how to post each other or tag each other in a post, and it's all because of Godsmack in El Paso. Also tonight, what story is it that has Elizabeth saying, great idea, and Jesus and Jose saying, about time? Well, the story even has the mayor saying, our law enforcement agencies work hard to keep our streets safe, and we all need to do our part. So they are talking about a new program the city of El Paso is launching to keep all of us safe while on the roads. Speaking of, all looks good right now with this live picture. Maybe it'll stay that way with the city's new plan. We'll talk about it. Nichole?
Well, the winds will pick up tomorrow, but am I tracking any rain chances for the rest of your work week? That answer in Storm Track Weather.
This is ABC 7 at 9 on the CW. You don't just watch the news, you are the news. We'll be right back.